Hello everyone and welcome to Brain Bank TV. This is the daily show where I'll be exploiting the strategy as displayed in most of the videos I've been bringing out so far. But in this video we're sort of exploring the strategy on more of a live dealer kind of scenario without the algorithmic machines you find on the back end of the virtual roulette machines that you get. So yesterday I released the first video in this series showcasing building up the strategy on the back end of this, because with these boards they don't give you enough time. They sort of have, you've got like within a 18 or 20-second time frame to place all the bets, and me being the greedy one trying to cover most of the board is it's very difficult to do that in that time. So I spent quite a big bit of this portion of the video on the last one explaining or showcasing how I even managed to get to the point where I had 35 numbers bet on a board. But thank goodness I've come back today, logged into my account, and I can actually see the favorites that I loaded up yesterday. Oh, sorry, earlier today, and I've put some time into this, and I was hoping it will still be on there when I get back, because trying to sort this out every day is a headache, mate. And I thought there was a limit of 7 favorites that it would allow you to spin per spin, but it turns out you're allowed a lot more than that, and it just kind of adds to it as you go along. So I'll probably be adding to that as time goes on. But basically it just makes my life a lot easier, and I could just pick a selection of what I want from that list, and then that would be all I need to do for that specific bet. Do you see what I'm saying? And that would be it. Actually, I did not realize you could see what bets they are, so that's a good thing. I'll be adding some more sequences to this number to make my favorites just there, and when I come in every day it's just more mechanical for me and removes that element. Like I said, the judgment part of all of this is just taken away from it, and that's great. But yeah, let's get straight into it, guys. We're gonna be placing some bets. So 3 spins we're going to be doing. I'll be doing a spin after this one, and then we'll take it from there. But what I'll do is I'll probably show you guys my spreadsheet from tomorrow's episode after I've recorded this, because it took me a long while today to get this all set up. So after the spin I'm gonna do a couple spins and then change the sequence. Or actually I'll change the sequence on every one on this one. I don't see why I shouldn't. So I'm just gonna place, just give me a second guys, I'm just gonna, alright, 6 and 14, I'll do 6 and 14. Alright, so 6 and 14 is the first spin that we're going for, guys. Hopefully we can continue proving that this strategy should work, or in reality, but you never know. We don't actually know what's going on in the back end of these companies, right? So that's 32. Do you know what? I'm gonna rebet that. Yeah, I'll rebet that for the spin. And then we'll be doing one more spin, guys. As I mentioned, I'm only partaking in 3 spins a day. I'd rather my luck don't run out each day. And I never saw any reason in expanding the spins to 5 or whatnot. And you might look at it, you guys are looking at my balance and looking at the spin count, and you're thinking, okay, there's 20p on a chip on a board, but what does that actually mean, right? And no one actually, sorry, I got distracted from that, trying to look at what's going on the board. But basically what I'm trying to say is you could, to make more money, all you have to do is just multiply whatever I'm making on each spin, which is 20p. If you multiply that by 10, for instance, or 50, then it will give you a figure of how much you need to put on each spin before you take the bet. So it's not a question of, realistically, you're not making any money. The question you have to ask yourself here, guys, is does the strategy actually work? And that is what we'll be spending the majority of this journal trying to prove, right? That's what we're going to spend majority of this journal trying to prove. So we've done 2 spins so far with 2 successes. I'm going to do 1 more spin, and then I'll be cutting the video there, and we'll be coming back tomorrow to continue where we are. Right, so I've gone for 9 and 17. I actually just clicked on that, I wasn't even looking. At the end of the day, it shouldn't really matter. If it's going to hit that number, it's going to hit the number, but the idea is you should have long extended periods of times where you don't lose, and then you can account for those times, or you can account for the total stake at any given time. So on this one is £7 the stake is, right guys? So I win 20p, so I just need to win the spins 20p at a time to make up of £7.20 before I then hit a profit bracket where everything then becomes house money. So that's the idea here, is to say in a month period of time, if I decided to go and do this, how would that work out in the long run? That is all I'm trying to prove here, guys. So if you like the video, please hit the thumbs button, share the like, hit the thumbs button, sorry for that, I can't really speak, and share this video, and do comment if you have any suggestions or any thoughts regarding what it is I'm doing here. And if you haven't checked out any of my other videos explaining what the strategy is and details as to what's going on, then do check those out, and I'll be back with you tomorrow with more episodes of the Daily Roulette Journal. Thank you for joining me.